Hello and welcome to another episode of TMB TV on the Monster Blog. This is going to be the biggest episode of 2009. It's the Monster Truck Grand Nationals from Pocatello, Idaho, and it's the 1-year anniversary for TMB TV. 1 year ago, we came from here with a new concept to show you everything that goes on behind the scenes at a monster truck show, to let you hear from the drivers, let you see what's going on, and that was TMB TV. And here 1 year later, we've made huge leaps and gains with it, and to celebrate that, we're here with the Monster Truck Grand Nationals, and it's a championship battle tonight in Pocatello. We've got 5 of the 8 trucks here that are still in the mix for the championship. When racing and freestyle is done, any one of these guys could win it. And you've got Larry Swim with the Bigfoot bad boy. Ever since he's joined Bigfoot, he's been one of the top drivers out there, and he has had a great season here with Checkered Flag. You've got John Zimmer and Amsoil Shock Therapy right in there. John has had a great season between Monster Jam and Checkered Flag, and he's right in the mix. Then you've got Isaiah Morales and Mike Hawkins, both with Equalizer and Hot Tamale. They've had a great season in their first year with Checkered Flag. And then you got the wild card, Bill Payne with Rockstar. Bill, he's got a shot at the championship. It's a long shot, but if Bill's got a shot, he's going to be going for it. We've got so much coming up for you. Interviews, points analysis, and tons of great racing and freestyle here on this extreme track at the ISU Holt Arena. It's all coming up right now.
I hope they all brought a lot of parts.
Well, we talked about it in the intro. It's the Monster Truck Grand Nationals, and it's the championship event for the Monster Truck Winter National Series here. And Checkered Flag Productions has had a great point series all year long, and it all comes down to this tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the contenders and also the road to the championship tonight. Okay, first up you got Bill Payne with Rockstar. He's in 5th place, and he's 265 points out of the lead. Now that basically means that he's going to have to sweep racing and freestyle tonight to try and come out of this as the champion, and we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second. Next up, you got 4th, Mike Hawkins and Equalizer. Mike's sitting 188 points back out of the lead, and he's got a realistic shot if he has a strong performance here tonight. In 3rd place, you've got Isaiah Morales with Hot Tamale. Isaiah's had a real strong season in his first time back in monster trucks after a little bit of a layoff there, and he's right there in contention with only 170 points out of the lead. And right there in 2nd place, I wouldn't want to have this guy in 2nd place right now. It's John Zimmer and Amsoil Shock Therapy. John has had a great season split between Monster Jam and Checkered Flag Productions, and his time with CFP has put him 2nd in points, only 75 points out of the lead. In 1st place, the guy that we've been talking about all year long in the TMB TV episodes we've done and on the Monster Blog, Larry Swim with the Bigfoot bad boy. Bigfoot opened the year with this new attitude, and Larry bought into it big time. He was the perfect driver for this truck, the Bigfoot bad boy, and he is 1st in points. He's sitting atop the points, 75 ahead of Zimmer. Now let's talk about tonight here in Pocatello. This is the way they get to the championship. The racing pays 200 points to the winner. That's double what they paid during the regular season. And just like in the regular season, 2nd place only gets half the points as 1st place does. So 2nd will get you 100 points, 3rd place will be 75, 50 for 4th place, and then going on down another 10 points from there through racing. Now freestyle is a little different. The whole year in freestyle to encourage harder freestyling from the drivers, they've only paid points to the top half of the freestyler finishers, and it's the same way tonight. So only the top 4 are going to be getting points in freestyle. 200 to the winner, 100 to 2nd place, 50 to 3rd place, and 25 to 4th. So there's a potential 200-point swing in freestyle, and that means this championship isn't over until the last trucks run in freestyle. It's going to be a blast. Let's get out there and talk to the contenders. We're here with the wild card contender in the points chase. It's Bill Payne with the Rockstar. Bill's sitting in 5th place, 265 points back. But Bill, you got a shot.
I do have a shot. You know, we were hoping to have another show under our belt before we came here to get a little bit more points. As everybody knows, it's keeping track of this. I only had 5 shows with CFP, but I was able to win all 5 shows and get enough points to be qualified here at the Pocatello Finals. You know, I'm sure you guys will see later on today. It's going to be a track that should be in my favor. We'll see. You know, it's Sometimes it turns great, sometimes it hooks and it goes up on two wheels, so hopefully the dirt will give a little bit, but not, I mean, I don't know. We haven't got to test it. It'll be qualifying, it'll be our first try at it. So, and then freestyle, I have no clue. I think I drew a number 3 card, so I get to go out in the bottom of the pack, so I got to raise the bar hard, and hopefully nobody else can touch what I can do.
Well, that's it. That's the big thing in freestyle. If you get an early draw, you've got to do something big. You got to go big, and you got to make it memorable. Now let's talk about racing. Racing 2 trucks at a time over the bus, barely enough room to fit them on there. How are you going to approach that with another truck right up next to you?
I'm bigger than they are. You know, just psych them out a little bit maybe. Push a little, hug a little. You know, just same way I drive the semi, you know, a little hug and they'll move. You know, you don't know. I mean, I don't know. You know, Rockstar never goes straight. You know, it's a miracle when it does go straight. So when we come off the bus, I don't know if we're going to come into a slap wheelie or if it's going to come crooked. You could catch the back end. It's kind of a draw, 50-50. You just work with what you get. You know, it's as you go, you just face the consequences when they come. You know, that's how I basically drive. I drive to have fun, and when the consequences come, I face them.
Rubbin's racing, right?
That is it. Rubbin's racing.
Well, it will be tonight here in Pocatello. That's Bill Payne. He's got a shot. He's got a sweep. He knows what he's got to do. Well, if Bill Payne is the wild card in the Monster Truck Winter Nationals points chase, Mad Mike Hawkins is the one to look out for. You're sitting 4th place. You're 188 points back, but this track plays exactly to your strengths, doesn't it?
Yeah, it got some big obstacles out there and get some big air, and you know, we got the nuts and bolts tightened, and if I don't get it, hopefully Tamale will get it and knock somebody off the pedestal tonight.
Now, talk about, you've had a real strong season here with Checkered Flag. It's your first season with them, running for a full-on points championship, and you guys are right in it, 3rd and 4th place. How's that just for a good, successful first part of the season for your team?
And it lets us know that, you know, we're right up there with the top trucks in the industry, and, you know, we had some other commitments for a few weeks that we missed a couple shows with them, so Bigfoot and them guys got ahead of us a little bit, but hopefully we can reel them back in tonight with double points.
Now talk about this racing course a little bit. We haven't seen one quite like this before. You got a big lip running up to that bus, and you're going to be about 3 feet from the other truck. Hard turn. Now this is a really tough racing course.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to end up being bumper trucks or what it's going to be, but you know, everybody's going to try to swing wide to hang that turn tight against that car, and then you know, roll over the first roller, and then just flat-footed over the second one, and hopefully you don't catch one of the motocross ramps or the school bus on the way through.
It's definitely going to be a treacherous track, but, you know, talking about that school bus, when we were speaking a little earlier, you mentioned to me that you might be thinking about doubling up those buses.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, you know, double up the buses indoors, but, you know, we have to see how everything plays out and see how the traction runs and the motor runs and whatnot.
Well, that's Mike Hawkins with Equalizer. He's 188 points back, and he's going for it tonight in Pocatello. 3rd place, Isaiah Morales, Hot Tamale. He's got a great shot at the championship. Isaiah, we spoke to you in Charlotte, very first weekend out here on the Checkered Flag Tour, and you talked about how excited you were to run a points series. Tell us what's going through your head here with a championship on the line just you know, an hour or so away.
Man, I'm really excited because, you know, I'm 3rd in the championship, so I think I got a chance to get it. If the trucks stay together, I mean, the fans out here, they're all great. I mean, great. We got a lot of fans out here, and I think we're going to have a good time.
Now tell us how exciting it is to be back in the truck. I mean, you took about a year off there, and man, it sure doesn't show because first weekend out in Charlotte, you were out there dominant, winning racing, right? You know, first show back, and here you are going for the championship.
Yeah, that was great. Come back to this. I mean, I was driving the same truck anyway. I was driving last year, so come back to the same truck. I mean, it feel pretty good. I mean, we was win every weekend, and man, I think we're doing all right.
Now, what are some of your impressions looking at that really tough racing course out there and also some of those big obstacles they have for freestyle?
Man, I think the race is going to be a little bit tough because you got to turn left or either way you got to turn right. So I hope the truck will slide pretty easy. I hope we can take the winner, I mean, racing or freestyle, either one.
Well, that's Isaiah. He's got a great shot at it here with the double points. He's only 170 points back, and he's going to be going for it tonight in Pocatello.